Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a breaking update about Kim Kardashian that has the entire entertainment and legal world buzzing after facing a heartbreaking setback on her bar exam journey. Kim is officially gearing up for a major retake. And trust me, the behind-the-scenes details, the pressure, and the personal motivation driving her right now are unlike anything we've seen from her before. From late-night study sessions to renewed determination, fans are calling this her biggest comeback moment yet. So, stay tuned, hit that like button, and let's jump straight into the full story of Kim Kardashian's fight to become a lawyer. Kim Kardashian studies for bar retake after exam setback. Kim Kardashian has been many things over the past decade. A television icon, a business mogul, a fashion trendsetter, a mother of four, and a social media powerhouse with one of the world's largest followings. But in recent years, she has pushed for a new identity, one that has nothing to do with fame and everything to do with discipline, law, and public service. Her dream of becoming a lawyer has been widely publicized, widely debated, and widely admired, especially by young people inspired by her passion for criminal justice reform now. In the wake of a recent exam setback, Kim's legal journey is again making headlines. She has begun studying intensively for a bar exam retake, determined to cross the finish line regardless of how long it takes or how hard the road becomes. For many, Kim Kardashian's pursuit of a legal career may have seemed like a surprising twist when she first announced it. But those who have followed her work on wrongful convictions, clemency petitions, and advocacy for incarcerated individuals know just how deeply committed she is to this mission. The entertainment community has gotten used to seeing Kim in glamorous outfits at Paris Fashion Week or launching groundbreaking brands like Skims. But over the past few years, fans have also gotten used to seeing her with stacks of law books, flashcards, and thick binders spread across her dining table. This blending of Hollywood glamour and legal grit has created a public image unlike anything we've seen before, and it continues to evolve as Kim recommits herself to her upcoming retake. Her most recent setback has generated a mix of empathy, motivation, and public fascination. For someone whose life often appears polished and picture-perfect, Kim has made the rare choice to show her struggles unfiltered. She has spoken openly about the pressures she faces, the embarrassment she feared at failing an exam, and the reality that the bar exam, arguably one of the most difficult tests in America, cannot be conquered with influence or fame. It is a test that demands discipline, memory, critical thinking, and the ability to remain calm under intense time pressure. To many fans, Kim's honesty about her difficulties has made her legal journey not only inspirational but refreshingly human. Sources close to Kim say that after receiving the disappointing results, she allowed herself a short period of rest and emotional processing. She reportedly leaned on her family, especially her sisters, mother Kris Jenner, and her children, before shifting back into work mode. Those who know her say that Kim has an extraordinary ability to turn setbacks into fuel. Rather than hiding from the public eye, she has used the experience to spark new motivation. Her study space has once again become a familiar sight on social media. Textbooks stacked high, color-coded notes lining the desk, and carefully curated playlists designed to help her concentrate through late-night study sessions. Kim's journey is not a traditional one. Unlike most aspiring attorneys, she chose the apprenticeship route, often referred to as the reading the law pathway. This means she has been studying under experienced mentors instead of attending a formal law school. While this route is perfectly legitimate, it is also extremely challenging, with lower pass rates and a steeper learning curve. Apprenticeship students must be self-disciplined, proactive, and relentless because they do not sit in organized classrooms or follow structured syllabi. They must build their legal knowledge from repeated reading, writing, and practice exams. Kim has spoken about how intimidating this has been, but she also points out that her mentors and study coaches have helped her stay accountable. Her renewed study schedule is demanding. Insiders say she has blocked out hours each morning before her children wake up, again in the afternoon between work meetings, and late at night after her kids are in bed. It is not unusual for her to stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning, reviewing past exam questions or memorizing complicated legal concepts like torts, contracts, criminal law, and property. One source described her determination as stronger than ever, noting that she feels she has something to prove not only to the public, but to herself. Passing this exam is no longer just a goal. It has become a symbol of growth and resilience in her life. Kim's children are reportedly some of her biggest motivators. She has spoken before about how much she wants them to see her working hard for something difficult, something that cannot be bought or won easily. She hopes they learn that ambition requires patience, that failure is not the end, and that success often comes only after repeated attempts. Her daughter North has even been known to sit nearby during some of her study sessions, drawing or watching videos while Kim highlights case summaries. These small moments of family support have brought Kim comfort during this stressful time. Her mother, Kris Jenner, has been another key source of encouragement, often reminding Kim of the family's long history of resilience. Kris has praised her daughter's ability to pursue such a grueling path while juggling countless responsibilities. She has said privately and publicly that Kim is one of the most hardworking people she has ever known. The two speak frequently about time management, mindset, and public perception, especially since any personal struggle in Kim's life tends to become a global headline. Despite the pressure, Kim has found ways to stay positive. People close to her say she is using meditation, exercise, and wellness routines to protect her mental health. She has turned her study sessions into something of a ritual, lighting candles, setting the right ambiance, and taking short breaks to reset her mind. In a world where Kim is constantly surrounded by cameras, opinions, and obligations, the quiet discipline of studying has become a rare sanctuary for her. It is one of the few areas of her life that is not performative or glamorous. In many ways, it reflects the real Kim more than the public often sees. One of the biggest reasons the public remains invested in Kim's legal journey is her work in criminal justice reform. Over the last several years, she has helped advocate for individuals who are unjustly incarcerated or serving excessively long sentences. She has visited prisons, spoken with inmates, worked with legal teams, and even partnered with nonprofit organizations focused on systemic reform. Her advocacy helped bring national attention to cases that might otherwise have remained invisible. For many activists in the criminal justice community, Kim's exam setback is viewed not as a defeat, but as a temporary pause on her path to becoming an even more powerful ally for reform. Understanding the bar exam is crucial to appreciating what Kim is facing. The exam is notorious for its depth and difficulty. It requires mastery of dozens of legal subjects, from constitutional law to civil procedure. It tests analytical thinking, essay writing, and the ability to process enormous amounts of information quickly. Even highly trained law school graduates often fail on their first attempt. For someone taking the apprenticeship route, the challenge is even more significant. Yet Kim has shown time and time again that she is willing to do whatever it takes. Her determination is amplified by the fact that she could easily walk away from this path if she wanted to. Her businesses are thriving, her reality series and media empire continue to grow, and she remains one of the most influential public figures in the world. But for Kim, the desire to become a lawyer is rooted in something deeper. It is tied to her father, Robert Kardashian, who was a respected attorney. It is tied to her belief in reform. It is tied to her desire to create a legacy that extends beyond entertainment. Pass or fail, she sees her legal journey as a long-term commitment, and people close to her say she feels she is exactly where she is meant to be, studying, struggling, and pushing forward. Kim has also become something of an unexpected role model for adults returning to education or pursuing second careers. Many people assume that learning new skills is reserved for young students, but Kim's story shows that reinvention can happen at any age. Social media is filled with comments from people who say her journey inspired them to take GED classes, return to college, or apply to educational programs they once thought were impossible. She has helped destigmatize failure, proving that even the world's most successful people face obstacles. As Kim prepares for her retake, fans and critics alike are watching closely. Some cheer her on, admiring her perseverance. Others question her motivations or doubt her abilities. But regardless of public opinion, Kim appears determined to stay the course. Her recent actions show that she is not a quitter. She is not someone who lets embarrassment or judgment dictate her path. She is someone who believes deeply in the power of hard work and second chances. Her family continues to support her in practical ways as well. Kim has adjusted her filming schedule, reduced her travel commitments, and temporarily scaled back certain business activities to ensure she has enough time to prepare. Those who work with her say she is incredibly organized, setting daily study goals and tracking her progress with detailed systems. She has also hired additional tutors who specialize in bar exam preparation, including experts known for drilling students on the toughest question types. The emotional side of this journey cannot be understated. Kim has admitted to crying during study sessions, feeling overwhelmed and wondering whether she was capable enough. But she always comes back to one idea: the belief that meaningful goals must be earned. That belief is what keeps her going when the process feels unbearable. It is what pushed her to pass her baby bar exam after failing several times, and it is what motivates her now as she prepares for her next challenge. Her supporters say this moment will define Kim in new ways. If she passes, it will be seen as the triumph of persistence and a validation of her years-long commitment. If she does not pass, it will still stand as proof of her resilience and willingness to keep trying. Regardless of the outcome, Kim has shown the world that she is more than a celebrity. She is more than a brand. She is someone with a mission and a purpose that extend far beyond fame. The world of law is not an easy place for anyone. It is demanding, competitive, and shaped by tradition. Yet Kim Kardashian has stepped into that world willingly, embracing the challenges and committing herself to the work. She has blended charisma with grit, privilege with responsibility, and public influence with private study. Her journey is unique, but her determination is universal. She wants to show the world that the path to success is not linear and that setbacks do not define a person's destiny. As Kim enters the final stretch of preparation for her bar exam retake, her days are filled with intense study, quiet concentration, and steady focus. She is fighting for herself, for her clients, for the people she hopes to represent one day, and for the legacy she believes her father would be proud of. She knows that passing the exam will open new doors through which she hopes to create meaningful change. Her fans are holding their breath. Her critics are watching. But above all, Kim is determined to keep pushing. One page of case law at a time. This chapter of Kim Kardashian's life may be one of her most defining, yet it is raw, demanding, and deeply personal. And it is clear that she intends to face it with the same determination that has carried her through so many obstacles before. Whether she passes the next exam or has to attempt it again, Kim has already proven that she is committed, courageous, and unafraid to be vulnerable. Her legal journey is far from over, but her resilience is already inspiring millions. And as she turns the pages of her study materials late into the night, one thing is certain: Kim Kardashian is not done fighting for her dream. Not now, not ever.